Okay, so welcome to this webinar, 5 hot tips to take your business page to another level. I've already talked to Cynthia and Sophia, who have said that they want their Facebook page, or they're contemplating doing a Facebook professional page for their ministry.
Okay.
And I'm sure that that's probably what you're thinking too, Jill, which is kind of good because I'm going to show you guys some things from the Facebook page that I manage for our church, and so you'll have some real life examples of some things that you can do. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right. As hi, love. How are you?
Hello. Hi,
Someone else
how you
has just
all?
joined us. I'm going to say hi to everybody, and then I am
Hi,
going to take
everybody.
my big old face off of the screen in 1 second. Okay. Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
You can.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay. How about now?
You're gone.
Nope.
Okay.
You're
So let's
gone.
okay. So let's get started. The first
Hmm.
thing that you need to do is get the word out about your ministry, about your business, or whatever Facebook page you are deciding to have. And the first thing you have to figure out is, where are your followers? So the first thing you want to do is you want to start by inviting the people that you know. That means if you have a personal Facebook page, you want to go ahead and invite all of those people to your Facebook page for your profession or your ministry or whatever
Okay.
business page you're trying to do. Now, this is what I want people to understand, is that you're not going to automatically get 1 million followers right away.
Hmm.
The thing about
Right.
Facebook is it takes time. Don't give up, but I promise you, if you're steady with it, if you're consistent with it, you will get the followers, okay? But you have to learn some things first in order for the followers that you have to keep coming back, and then to spread the word about what you're doing, okay? So first you want to start by inviting the people that you know. Invite others to your business page or your ministry page who you want to market to,
Hmm.
okay? And who are a part of your target market. So, who are the people that you're doing business with? Who are your audience? And then you have to figure out, where are they? Where are these people that you want to target? Are they on other ministry pages? Are you finding them through your connections and other social medias online? Okay. So you have to figure out, who are these people and where are they? Now, once you set up your page and you put a Facebook URL, that's that tagline that's right after facebook.com, and there's a slash, it allows you to personalize that. Back in the day when Facebook started, it just had a bunch of numbers and a bunch of letters, and it didn't make any sense. So eventually Facebook added it so that you can actually just put your name on the end of that tagline. So it'll say facebook.com/Candy Price. Okay.
Okay.
So you can personalize that. Put that URL on everything. Put it on your business cards. Put it in your email signature. Everything that you communicate with, that's
Mm.
where you want it. Because people, one day somebody might say, you might send them an email and they'll look and say, oh, she has a Facebook page. And that's your professional page. Now,
Can
this
you
is,
show what that looks like?
sure, I will, when I get to when I show you the Facebook page for 16th Street, I'll show
Okay.
you that. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yep.
now what I want you to do is to remember that everybody's going to see that, and you want it to be your professional page.
Hmm.
Okay. Now what I did about, I guess about maybe 4 or 5, it might be like 6 months ago, it was in the last year, regardless. What I did was, I had a bunch of people on my personal page, because when
Okay.
Facebook started, they didn't really do a lot of branding for companies and all that kind of stuff. That came later. And I was pretty much a Facebook fan when it first started, because I happened to be in college at the time. So they
Hmm.
opened it up first to colleges. And all these young people in my class were looking at girlfriends and looking how cute the girls were and all that stuff. And I really didn't pay Facebook much attention, but I had an account, because, when you're in college, you do as college students do somewhat.
Right.
So what happened was, I started using it when I really did start to use Facebook. I first was using it for my friends and family and all that, but then I started to use it for my magazine. Okay.
Right.
So that meant all of these people who I do not know had my Facebook page. They were on my personal page. So about 6 months ago, I decided, and the good thing about it was at that time I had way over 1,000 people on my page, okay, who were my quote unquote friends. So what I decided to do was convert that page. And this could be an option for you. If you don't want to lose the amount of people that you have on your page and you want them to be a part of your professional page,
Mhm.
convert it. So I converted my personal page and made it into a professional page. When I did that, I took all of those friends with me. So now all of those friends, over 1,000 plus, are my followers on my professional page. And then I
I did
just
not
went,
know you could do that.
yes, you
That
can.
is
And
pretty
then
cool.
and then I went and took my personal page back. And so now only the people on my personal page are really people I want to be connected to personally.
Mm.
Okay. So that's an option. Another option that Facebook allows is for you to do Facebook ads and promote your posts. And surely this is optional. You can get around doing this if you do the tools right. You won't have to pay for ads. But for some reason, say you have something going on and you really want a whole lot of people to see it, it
Mhm.
would behoove you to invest in a Facebook ad. They're not very expensive. Okay. You can do a Facebook pad or a campaign and run it for $10, $15, $30, depending on how long you want it to run. It
Mhm.
really is not that expensive. Okay. So that's the first thing. Get the word out about your page, get the word out about what you're doing and who you are. Start with the people that you know. Okay. Second
Okay.
is promote the CEO of you. You have to understand that you are your own personal brand. Everything you do solidifies your brand. Okay, so we see uh, Pepsi and we see all these big companies, Coca Cola, and we can clearly identify their logos with them. We kind of know what their buzzwords and their taglines are. Well, you have to look at yourself in that same vein. You are the CEO of you. You're your own brand. If it's your ministry, that brand, that ministry is your brand. So everything that you do, you have to be thinking strategically about making everything solidified together, everything be congruent and consistent because that's what you're representing to the world. Okay? So now when you set up your Facebook page for your business or whatever, you already know that this is not the same as your personal page where you're going to have family photos and your personal, business non-business friends and all that. So, when you choose cover photos for that, you have to choose cover photos that stand out and represent your brand. And I'm going to show you um, what I mean by that in 1 second. Okay, hold on 1 second for me. Okay, here is, can you see this page?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay, so here is my professional Facebook page.
Okay.
So if you look at that cover photo, what do you see? It ties into the name Coffee, Shoes, and PR.
Right.
Do you see coffee?
Mhm.
You see
Mhm.
shoes? You see my
Mhm.
Yes.
computer? Can you see at my computer, the bottom part of my computer is on my website? You see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Say
And you
what?
see, look at the laptop.
Okay.
The laptop screen is actually my website. So if you look
Okay.
real
Yep.
carefully, you can see coffee, shoes, and PR down the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm.
You see my cell phone, it has my picture in it. Then I also have my website and what else is there? Because this my change cover is over it. Is that my link, my Twitter?
Where?
It
Or
might be Twitter. It's kind of covered up
is
a
it
little
covered
bit.
up
By
for
the
you too?
change cover thing.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So whatever you put in this big picture, make it represent your brand. Okay. If it's a church, it's as simple as putting a nice church photo of the outside of the church or something of
Mhm.
that nature. But you want this because everybody's going to see this, okay? And you want it to represent exactly who you are, okay? So make
Okay.
sure that that stands out. It represents your brand. It could be a collage of photos, or it could be a photo of you yourself. And what you can do here is you can Facebook allows you to put some text on there. Not a lot of text because they don't like that for some reason. They'll kind of ban you if you do that. But if you have a big picture and you put some text there that represents who you are, then that solidifies it. And I can show you another example. I'll show you my boss's page. Look at her. Look at that. You see that? She's
Mhm.
got her
Mhm.
name and her CEO. She's got
Mhm.
what she does in the middle. And you can create these yourself. I mean, you can do this in Photoshop, or you can do some program like that. You can create these yourself. It's not that big a deal if you look at it. And she actually changes these out. So she changes them by season. This is a fall version. So you
Oh, that's a
because
good
you
idea.
always want to be current. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, Valentine's Day, you can do yourself with a red background or something. And then she tells you what she has: great marketing and PR articles and tips on our blog. She's putting information out there. It's not a lot of words, but it's enough for you to know what she does. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that that picture is professional, and you want to when you put your page information about who you are, you want to make sure that you're succinct. You tell exactly who you are. This about section, about who you are, a description of what you're doing, your company, general information. You want all of that stuff to be tight. Make sure it has no spelling errors or anything like that, because people,
Right.
and I know me myself, I'm turned off
I am
immediately
too. I'm a
if
I'm
I
a
see.
stickler for that. Oh.
Exactly. So that's very, very, very important. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do um, is, and let me see, I'll go to the church's web because most of you are doing ministry. So this will be appropriate for you. But you see how I just changed this today, but I changed it back to 16th Street Baptist. We just had a big event. And so it was the four little girls picture in here. But since
Mhm.
that's over, I changed it back. What you will see right here is these are apps. So Facebook will aggregate all your photos in this box. And this you can do yourself. You can see how this has visit our site. If you click this, it's going right to our website. You can do
Mhm.
that right
Oh.
within your Facebook page.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. So it's also going to do pull in the events and the likes, but then you have options to do more. If you click this is going
Ah,
to go to our pastor's Twitter page. So if I click it, and it's going to take a little minute because my internet likes to be slow sometimes. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
You don't
Yeah.
even have to go to Twitter to see what he's saying on Twitter.
oh wow.
You can go right from there. Okay. So that's one thing you can do.
Hmm.
And hold on, what else? You have YouTube, Instagram. Now look at this. This is really cool. For the program that for the campaign, I just got finished a campaign, a social media campaign for our church's 50 years commemoration. And I
Right.
called it Experience History 2013. So I made that a hashtag. I put that hashtag everywhere. I put it on Twitter. I put it on Facebook. When people came to our church, Love Can Tell You, we had it in the bulletin. Use that hashtag. Use the hashtag. And you can actually click this and find out who used the hashtag.
Oh,
Go
wow.
on
Well,
That's
and
let's
awesome.
see. Let's see it.
see. We had somebody who came and they posted a picture. They used the hashtag Experience History 2013. And then there are more. I don't know why they're not coming out. Where are they? Oops, sorry. There are more down there. Where are they? Anyway, there's a list of
Was
them
that
for
Arthur
some reason.
tweeting to Spike Lee?
Whatever. Anyway, you get my point that you can actually see who used it. Okay.
Mhm.
Now let's go back. And what else can you do with the apps? You can do notes. This is something that you might want to take advantage of, especially if you do. This is a press release that I wrote. I wrote this press release for the church for 16th Street Baptist Church commemorates church bombing, and I put it in the notes.
Mhm.
Look how many people shared it. 4 people shared it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's so that's people that would not have normally even known that. But you
Mhm.
can use this area right here to do more. You can put things here
And
that you
where is
want
that?
your. This is a part you
Is it
have.
a post?
No, it's not a post. It's a note. And so
A
see this
note.
whole section right here. These are apps. And
Uh huh.
so Facebook,
Oh, where's the note at?
if you
There's a
click
note
that
at.
plus, yes, if you click this, see where I click the plus sign.
I see.
For
Uh huh.
you, it would say notes. It doesn't say it because I've already got it on here, but
Okay.
it allows me to also do videos. Okay.
Oh.
Then if you search on Facebook, if you go up to this search bar and you put in apps, you're going to see
My app.
a whole bunch of well, you're going to see, say for instance, okay, I just saw it. Say for instance, I wanted Pinterest. There's a Pinterest page app.
Okay.
So there are a lot of apps you can search for right on Facebook to pull in right
Wow.
there, right in this section.
Good Lord.
Okay. Lot to know, right? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move on. We've got the apps. Hold on one second. So the very next thing that we want to do is, oh goodness, we want to stand out.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. So you want to be an example. I know that's corny. Be an example and stand out. Okay.
Okay.
And so the best way to stand out is you're going to stand out with your posts. Okay. You want your post to stand out. You want to communicate with your target market. What can you offer them? You don't want to have a page where it's all about you, okay, or all about your ministry. You want to have a page where you're actually uh, giving something or adding some kind of value to someone's day. Okay. So, say for instance, when I say that, I'm talking about if I go back to 16th Street page, people love to feel warm and fuzzy. People love pictures. Okay.
Mhm.
So, say for instance, I want something that's going to grab them sentimentally. Sunday morning, I was like, okay, we have this big event today. What am I going to post? I went and found a picture of the actual carnage of the bombing. This banner down here, Love That Forgives, I put that there. So
Mm-hmm.
I put it over the picture with the date, and that's it. Then I put up the over here services today at 10:45 and 3 p.m. Very simple. Okay.
Wow,
But
45
you
shares.
see how many shares? 45 shares, but let
Mm-hmm.
me show you how many people saw it. Hold on. Let me go back to it. 4,180 people saw that post.
Wow.
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 And that's organic. It wasn't paid. People just saw that post and shared it. So you because Sunday was an emotional day for a lot of people, and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
everyone was affected somehow by this whole bombing thing. So they felt connected to this picture, and so they posted it, they reposted it, and people watched it, and people saw it. Okay, and people commented. Okay, now say for instance, something else that got a lot of hits, or even just something as simple as this. We want to show that our church is not just about that bombing. We have actual ministry. We support our community. So we have every Thursday we do a throwback picture of something we've done. So here we are participating in the 2011 Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. 413 people saw that post.
Mhm.
It's all about exposure. It's all about how people are connecting with you. Okay. We've been getting a lot of hits. Okay.
Mhm.
1,003 people saw this post. And all I
Mm-hmm.
did was I made a screenshot of this. I was watching the C SPAN live coverage of the gold medal ceremony. And so what I did was, since I was
Cool.
watching it on my computer, I took a screenshot of it. And so I took that screenshot. I don't know why it's not. Okay, I took that screenshot because you can see you are watching C-SPAN. It doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to
Mhm.
be a professional picture, but
But
something
that's
that
16th
people
Street on there.
exactly. But people
Uh
are
huh.
connected with that, and so a lot of people, 25 people liked it. Over 25 people liked it. Somebody shared it, and so a total of over 1,000 people saw it. So these are the type of things that you want to engage on people with on your page. Anything as simple as what your pastor is preaching. Okay, people are commenting on it. People are sharing it. That means they're engaging and they're liking what you're doing. Okay,
Mhm.
539 people saw that post, and all it did was talk about what he was preaching that Sunday. Okay.
Mhm.
So those are the type of things that you want to think about. What can you offer them? What will make them engage with you? And then you want to, sometimes you may want to put a question on there. What's your favorite scripture? I did that once, it got a lot of hits. Okay. Just something that's letting them know it's not just about us. We're concerned about you too. We care about you. We want to connect with you too. Okay. So you want to do that. And what do you want them to know or to do? What do you want them to know about you? Think about those things. Okay. You have to strategize. You have to, it's more than just throwing stuff on a page. You have to think about that. Look at that. A picture of our pastor is pretty funny, but over 259 people saw it. Okay.
Mhm.
But that was a throwback Thursday, and it was a picture of him riding on a horse at the church picnic. Okay. So 333 people saw this, and all I did was take a picture of people at Bible study. And what did I say? We make no excuses for being Bible centric ministry. Thank God for a pastor that teaches us the word. You see what I'm saying? And then you see how you
Mhm.
can use the hashtags along with it.
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So those are the types of things that you want to do to get engagement. Okay, well, to stand out. Okay, so now let's go back and talk about engagement a little bit. Okay, so you want to post with a purpose. We talked about using engaging pictures. You can also use video. Okay, you can bring in video. You can upload video yourself, or you can upload to YouTube and then just take that URL link and put it on there. And another thing you want to do, what this shows is that all of your social media should engage together. It should all
Mhm.
integrate together. If you have a blog, if you have a Twitter, if you have, whatever it is that you have, and you don't
Mhm.
have to have everything, figure out what it is, what medium you think is going to work best for you, your ministry, your company, your business, whatever it is you're promoting. Think about that. Stick to one or two. You don't have to jump out there and say, I got to be on Twitter. I got to be on Instagram. I got to be, because guess what? You got to manage all of that.
Mhm.
And so you want to take what you can handle first, and then you want to take that and you want to use it to the best of your ability and to be consistent with it and congruent with it. And if you have something else, you want to make sure that they integrate together with each other. Okay. So
Mhm.
now let's go back. Let's go to the next one, which is keep it fresh. Okay. Keep the content fresh. Post often, but keep it fresh. Get yourself an editorial calendar and say, I'm only going to post once a week or twice a week. Finally, I have a social media team because before now I was doing it all. And mind you, I do this for a living. So I have clients I do this for as well. So I have the
Mhm.
clients'
Mhm.
Facebooks, I have my Facebook, my personal, my professional, and the church. And it was like, whoa, and so I finally got a social media team together at our church, and we decided this person posts on this day and this person's posting on this day. You're in charge of pictures. When we have events, you do the photos. When you do the photos, you hand off to this person posts. If you can do that, get a team together. If not, and you're doing it by yourself, make sure that you outline exactly when you're going to post and you stick to that.
Right.
Okay, where do you get information from? Okay, because that's another thing people want to know. Well, where am I going to get this content from? If I'm not going to generate it all myself, where else can I generate it from? And what you can do is you bring it from other places. So let me show you my personal Facebook page. professional page. And let me go down a little bit and see where I've pulled in something from someone else. Right here is where I wrote an article for my own blog and I pulled it in. Okay. And I have not, I'll be honest with you, I have the least engagement on this page right now because I'm so busy with everybody else's pages. So I'm trying to stay in there. Okay. But you can pull in things. Okay. So here's an article that I found from a lawyer who's talking about Big Brother watching your credit card transactions if you got a small business that they
Oh,
actually know.
Wow.
wow.
So when you find articles like that online or you find it from somewhere, pull it in because it lets people know that you are an information source as well. They may come to your
Mm-hmm.
page just for what you're sharing.
Mm.
Okay. So you want to keep that option open that you're sharing about other people and what other people are doing. Here's something else that you can figure out how to do. And you can do this right through PowerPoint. But I created this infographic. Okay. So I this is a blog post. This is my personal blog. And what I did was I created this blog post based on 9 social media goals for your brand. I put it on made a PowerPoint presentation page of it, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can put that on Pinterest.
Just save it as an image.
Exactly. So there's so many things that you can do, okay, to take advantage of the space. Okay, you can if you're writing something about say you're writing a blog post and you want to share that information or say you did an interview of someone, anything, you can pull all of that stuff in, okay, on your page and not just make it about your brand, not just make it about your church, okay? And you can when you give someone else kudos to something, and they know you share their stuff, guess what? They'll love you
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to share your page and they're going to be a part of your page. So that's another way to keep it fresh. Okay. Another thing you can do is you can schedule your posts. And let me show you how you can do that. Let me
Oh
go back
yeah,
to,
that sounds good.
let me go back to to the church one because I get so much more engagement off this page. Um, you can schedule your posts. So say for instance, I'm posting good, good morning right here. You see this button? It's a
Mm-hmm.
clock.
Yeah, a clock. Uh-huh.
Add the year, add the month, and tomorrow's the 19th. I can post that tomorrow. I can add the
Add the
hour that I wanted
hour.
to schedule, and then you
Wow.
hit the schedule. So you don't have to
Wow.
you can plan this. You can take a couple hours on Saturday, say for instance, for your following week. Say, because all of us are busy. We don't all have a lot of time to do a lot of things. So say you take a half an hour, and you say, I'm gonna write these posts for the following week, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and schedule them. You can pull in URLs and everything. You can pull it right in here. Okay.
Mm.
And you can schedule it. Another thing is there's a program called Hootsuite if you have more than one social media. So say you have
Facebook
a
and Twitter.
Facebook and Twitter
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff. You can where's the login? You can integrate all of that stuff together. Okay. So let's see if mine will come up. Ugh, see, I knew that was going to happen. Let me log in using Facebook. Okay, hold on. Ah, I hit the wrong button, y'all. Sorry about that. That's the error of trying to do something last minute. This was extra. This wasn't in my notes.
Hmm.
Okay, I can't get in there. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you. All right, so here is tweets, wall, LinkedIn, and this is for a company I actually work for. I don't know why that came in. Thought it was going to pull my own personal one in. So this is how you can schedule it. If you go Say you come up here. Hold on.
What's
Let
this?
me get rid of that.
Oh, where do you have all this? Oh, this is Hootsuite.
Yes, this is
Mm-hmm.
Hootsuite. Okay.
Oh.
And you
Oh.
can, I can't get rid of this stupid box. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so now you can see where it says compose a message. You compose your message, you click over here and you choose which ones you want it to go on. So you can actually shoot now, but you have to keep in mind Twitter, is only 140 characters, right? So if
Mm-hmm.
you have say your message is only 140 characters or less, and you want to put it on both Twitter, LinkedIn, or your Facebook, then you can do that and you can compose your message and you can schedule it.
That's
So
Wow.
awesome.
that's another alternative. Okay. So that's the last of it. Keep it fresh. So one last thing, analytics. And this is so cool because Facebook allows you to figure out, it helps you figure out exactly what's going on with your page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling you, see, this says insights. Check out the new page insights.
Where's that?
it's
Oh.
it's up on the top of your whatever your Facebook professional page is. It's not on your
Mhm.
personal one. This is only going to be on
Okay.
your professional one. It'll
Okie
show you the
dokie.
likes. It'll show you what your posts are reaching, how many people. It'll also show you the engagement. Look at that. Very
Mhm.
impressive. Okay. It'll also show you the last 5 most recent posts, or you can go down and say more posts you want to see. It'll tell you how many each of them are reaching. How are they doing? So that gives you an idea of what kinds of things people want. And then that lets you target what they want.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. It goes, it shows you the gender of the people on your page.
Oh.
So you can target geography, the gender of the person or the people that are engaging with your page the most, your fans. Okay. You can do all of that and figure out, and then it'll also show you what time people are on
Mm-hmm.
so that you can say, well, I'm not going to post in the morning if the most of the people that are watching my page are not on, they're not seeing it.
Right.
Mhm.
So it'll let you do all of that. So I would take advantage of all of that. It takes some time. You're gonna have some wins and some loses. You're gonna have to figure it out, but you can figure it out. So that's the good thing about it. You can figure it out. And if you do all of these things, you'll be well on your way to a hot Facebook page. Okay?
Wow.
So,
Okay.
any questions?
Nope.
Um,
Yeah. Can you do this over again? No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I'll tape it. It's being taped, so guess what? You can watch it again.
Oh wow, that'd be great.
I
Any other
I guess
questions?
it's not really a question. It's more like a concern. I know it's important to brand, but I don't want it to be all about me, me, me. If that makes sense.
Well,
I
I
want
think
people to see the service and not
right,
the
and that
name,
and
so to
that's
speak.
true. But here, let me tell you this, and this is one thing that I've learned professionally myself. And
Okay.
since all of us are women, is key. Women do not generally brag on themselves.
Okay.
Men, they take over the world because they brag on themselves. Now, some of
Yeah.
them go to the extent where you're like, shut up, but you get the point that when you're confident about what you do, when you're confident about what you have to offer, you have to brand yourself. You
Right.
are the CEO of you. You have to always remember that. And you can do it in a way that it's not cocky, that it's not, braggadocious. I'm not pushing myself out there. But what I'm telling you is, I know what I'm doing. I
Mhm.
have this service, it's available to you. And you have to be able to sell yourself. Okay.
Right.
And so that when you do it well, then people take that confidence and then they want to be around you. They want to engage with you. They want your services because they know you know what you're doing. So
Right.
if you're always pushing yourself in the background as oh, I'm being humble, humbleness has its place. But you have to be able to push yourself out there and say, this is what I do, and I do it
Mhm.
well. Okay?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Any other comments or questions?
Good
Nope.
webinar.
Yeah,
Thank you
really
so
good,
much.
informative.
Thank you so much, ladies. I
Mhm.
appreciate you all. Here's all my information. If you want to
I
reach
see
me,
it.
there's my blog, there's my email, my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my LinkedIn. I'm on Pinterest. I'm everywhere. But you can find me.
Well branded.
But you can
So
find
now,
me.
where was the URL when you were talking about the information being in your URL and you posting that everywhere?
So you see my Facebook right here?
Uh huh.
That this is the
That
you are
Candy
that's
Price.
exactly. This whole thing is the URL. So at the
Okay.
bottom of my emails, all of this information is there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, ladies.
Nope.
So
Thank
hopefully this will be
you.
a series of webinars. I'll let you know when the next one is. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
Thank
Have a
Bye-bye.
good
you.
Definitely. Thank you.
evening.
Okay.
Very informative.
Thank you.